Hello, self, and anyone watching. I'm posting up for a meditation and prayer. With the intention of opening my Crown Chakra, opening my Heart Chakra, sharing and receiving. That's one and the same. Expressing, receiving the input, sharing. Loving energy and radical spirit sparkles. And Sammy just went into a power pose right when I did that. That's exactly the power pose of radical spirit sparkles. That's exactly it. Thank you, Sammy. You also remind me a lot of David Bowie right now, which I'm really loving. Okie dokie. I have with me my purple amethyst, which is really good for both the crown chakra and the third eye. It feels gentle, it feels loving, it feels connective and connected. How else does it feel? Bright. It helps circulate in bright white light energy, which is Prtexion, and what else? It's also doing some work, kind of like sitting at the top of my heart chakra and the bottom of my throat chakra. So, yeah, stuff like, and this isn't necessarily like a purpose of the stone, but the way that I'm feeling it in my somatic and energetic body right now is that it's aiding in the flow between my heart and my throat chakra, is how this stone is making me feel right now. Okay. And then I have some quartz. And I don't remember the story of this quartz, but I've had it for a long time and I love it. And it's been sitting in one place in my altar for a long time. And when I picked it up, I almost had the intention in my mind to cleanse it. And it was just like, pish posh. I do not need cleansing. She has been charging up. And you know, yeah, I will say that right now. I've said this in one of my other videos that sage clears all energy, right? So like all the energy, including all the energy that's been charging up in this babe for a while. And although I could pull a Santo, it's telling me no. It's saying you don't need to. So, okay. I believe this is onyx or some kind of grounding, protecting stone. And how does this make me feel? Definitely grounded, which is a nice thing to have nearby after meditation. I like to pick this up, or not after meditation, because everything is meditation. And it's a nice transition stone, is how I would describe that, into the earthly plane in a more material way. And then great for psychic protection too. So if you feel like anyone is sending you any negative energy or having negative thoughts about you or negative feelings about you, this is a good stone to hold around your heart center and put up some protection around your, specifically for me, my heart chakra for sure. Because how do we experience that energy typically is like lack of love. And I want to encase my heart chakra in love. Okay, and I believe this is apatite. I'm not 100% sure, but it is a cosmic stone. It cradles the sacred. It holds it in its crystal wires that are light, crystal light wires. It's encoded with wisdom of the highest variety. I feel like this stone in particular is also really sensitive to messages that have, like, to put in, like I could put a message in this rock, in this apatite, I believe it is, and then I could give it to someone, and depending on their sensitivity, they could access it, I think, more easily than other stones. This, I feel like, holds records. It's a record keeper rock, is how I feel about this one. And I have my candle, my fire here lit, which was the commencement of this ceremony, of this intentional meditation prayer. And I'm gonna get comfortable. And I would like this right here on my body. And there's lots of rocks and things in here. I invite myself to verbalize without feeling like it's necessary in order to share an energetic exchange and have a dynamic experience with myself, with spirit, and with any other soul who chooses to experience this art, video art, documentation, spirit video art. So I'm just going to trust that anything that wants to be verbalized is a message that wants to be shared. So I'm not going to suppress any throat chakra. I'm just going to let it flow. And I'm also not going to force any throat chakra by feeling like I have to talk in order to teach, or in order to share, or in order to receive, or in order to pray. Certainly not in order to meditate. And I'm going to remember the power of words. And so if words want to be called into the existence, their own existence, then shall they be. Okay. First, I'm going to soften myself. I'm going to focus on softening everything, softening my belly, in particular my diaphragm, because that's often where I hold tension. I'm going to allow the air to flow all the way through my belly. I just recently have been experiencing the sensation of really what it means to feel the breath in your in your body, all over your body. That had always just been something that I heard or kind of like processed up here, but didn't have the somatic experience of until recently. So I'm going to direct my breath down so that I can feel it throughout my lower body, and my feet, and my toes, and my legs, and my hips, and my butt, in my lower belly, in my abdomen, my ovaries, in my hair, in my skin. I invite the energy to follow my intention, to follow my will, which it does, which it will, which is to release the past, release any negative energy stored in my body, release any memories of trauma that are ready to leave. Anything held in my DNA and my karmic blood, my karmic plasma. If it wants to be identified, it's welcome. Intellectually, I should say, like with a picture or a story. I don't suppress, I invite anything up that has a purpose of coming up, and that purpose being to find the healing, the forgiveness, the centering, the lesson, and the learning, and therefore the purpose, and there is the love. When my breath feels rigid or stuck, or if I feel like it's resisting itself, I'm going to make an effort. I am not judging it. That is something breaking down. It's like being on the edge, being on the precipice. It's not like it is. Standing on top of it. It provides the foundation upon which I stand. The full picture of my body right now. My body, including the somatic body. My energy body. Feeling a ball of tensity right at the top of my solar plexus, kind of stuck in the muscles of my abs. How can I release that? Inviting in who is always here, and with conscious awareness, inviting in and receiving direct guidance from my higher self. What kind of breath would help this? I have a story about somebody else's definition of me in my head. And I'm defending myself in my head against this other person's perception of me. I need to,